Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen, but are not, by what their forefathers ceased, who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and this video is on the times that are coming, as the scriptures say, to remain circumspect because the days are evil, and the scriptures let us know that we are in perilous times based on certain criteria that we'll see based on the behavior of the people in this world. And we are truly speedily approaching these very terrible times, and we have been deemed before as the prophets of doom because we speak truthfully what is to come from Yahweh Shemishai regarding the prophecies. And the things that are to come include famine, pestilence, Jacob's trouble, a time like never before upon the nation of Israel. Just very, very terrible times are at hand, and these are the terrible times that the elect of the nation of Israel, as it says in Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1, will be delivered out of. And these terrible times are going to be orchestrated, of course, first and foremost by Yahweh Shemishai. However, Yahweh Shemishai has Esau Edom, who is a so-called white man, who are the rulers of this wicked kingdom today, as his sword. And Esau is the sword of Yahweh Shemishai, a sword that has been placed for a purpose to bring judgment upon our people. And the final judgments are coming in these last days, where the wicked, unbelieving, unfaithful of our people are going to be destroyed, and we'll have to face these judgments that are coming. Now, this video says nothing is by coincidence, or the Abkeo posted by the brother Arrows of Indignation 144, and Order Abkeo is the saying that the wicked elite of Esau Edom have, which it's order out of chaos. And what they do is that to bring about their vision for what they want to accomplish in the world, and their vision that is on its way is the New World Order, which we're already in the midst of that. That's already happening. To bring about their vision, they often bring chaos to the world. They bring chaos out of situations. They have another saying that says, never make a good crisis go to waste, because what they do is that they create these scenarios. They bring hell upon the world and hell upon the people, and then they will they offer a solution as to what it is to solve the problem at hand, but they're the ones who construct the entire situation. The famine that is coming is being orchestrated by them. It's by design. The pestilences, if you're privy to certain knowledge, you'll understand how certain organizations are, and the power that Esau Edom has. Really, that's what it is, because this is their kingdom, this is their rulership. And in Job chapter 9 verse 24, it says that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So Esau Edom is in his blessing, and he uses his blessing to its fullness. And a part of his blessing is the sword, which he has used fully. And he's going to be using that sword in at its final stages in these final times. So here it is, this video.
They create chaos, and they create control. Over the world headquarters in Switzerland of the World Masonic Headquarters for World Freemasonry, over the door is Ordo ab Chaos, which is Latin for order out of chaos. And all Freemasons know that term, Ordo ab Chaos. Order out of chaos. The concept is to create chaos, to create the problems. Then while the people are frightened to death of all the crime and everything that seems to be out of control, a riotous situation, the government then moves in with justification. In order to put down this terrible chaos, they must have full power of the military, full obedience of the people to give the government full power to do whatever they want. That's why we're having all over the world wars, riots, bloodshed, bloodshed, famines, all kinds of things happening around the world. It's being manipulated. It's being orchestrated, not just for Los Angeles. Conflict control. Conflict control. There's been more wars since the creation of the United Nations.
It's time to speak up.
Yeah, this is the nature of the so-called white man. They are the son of perdition, as the scriptures say. They are the wicked, that the scriptures say. So they bring about very chaotic, very terrible times to bring about, what it is that they want to accomplish. And right now, it is their New World Order. And at the forefront of their New World Order is the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Every single thing that they're doing right now is to put forth that microchip and to make it mandatory worldwide. And this is the nature of them, man. In the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 7, it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. And when you look at this word vanity, it says trouble, wickedness, sorrow, right? So under his tongue is mischief and sorrow. And that's what they do, man. They bring sorrowful situations to the world. And then they give the world as a solution that supposedly brings the world out of that sorrow. But this is what they do, man. And they're getting ready to do it in a very big way. We are approaching those times. We're in it, right? They started to accelerate this thing really back in 2020. And it's been moving at full speed. And it's moving at full speed because this devil knows that his time is short. He knows that his kingdom is coming to an end. Revelation 12 verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, talking about the so-called white man, the Edomites, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he's speeding up everything, man, to put forth his agenda. And his time is short. So we're going to be living through this, man, his great wrath. And he's going to be using his blessing, which is that sword, upon our people. Okay? And so now we're approaching these times.
So it's time to put on your boots. It's time to lace up your winter boots. If you can go on vacation somewhere that isn't in the United States, or you can send your wife and your children on vacation, if you have the means, it's time to send your wife and children on vacation. If you can't, you need to put on your boots. Everybody needs to go get some canned goods and some water supplies. I'm not telling you with certainty exactly what's happened on an exact date, because I have no idea. What I do know is, from talking to people around the world and working with multiple organizations within the country, that it's time to put on your winter boots. It's time to have some supplies on hand. You know what you'd do if you thought a snowstorm was coming, but the snowstorm may last a few months? You need to prepare for a snowstorm that may last a few months. And again, if you are not a citizen of the United States and are here legally, you need to go home right now. You need to go home right now. If you're not a citizen of the United States, whether or not you're here legally, even if you're here legally, it's time to go home. Because deportation is sending someone back to their country of origin. But what is happening here is people are going to other countries, to prisons. It's time to go home. And it's time to lace up your boots. And it's time to go love your neighbor.
Yeah, some terrible times are coming, man. And, many individuals are coming out and speaking on this, that America's collapsing, America's falling down, terrible times are coming, and all of these kinds of things, which, first it starts with the prophecies of Yahweh Shemishai, that these terrible times would come. This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. And Salakia for any noise. It's quite noisy. It's the end of the workday and everybody's, it's just noisy. If there's any noise in the background, I do apologize. Jeremiah chapter 13 verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So it will be the elect of the nation of Israel that will be saved from the trouble that is at hand, Jacob's trouble. And it is going to be Jacob's trouble that we will be in when Esau Edom is bringing about all of this chaos to the world. And, this is what they do. This is Revelation chapter 6. And verse 8, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, which is America, the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword and with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth. So this pale horseman is Esau Edom, and they're going to be bringing death and hell. And it's going to get really, really bad out there. There are no words that can really encompass what it is that will be occurring, but it's going to be very terrible. It's going to be truly terrible, man. All right, and the only way to get through it is to be an Israelite, as only an Israelite can receive salvation, and then to believe in Yahweh Shemishai, and to know the true names as the elect of the nation of Israel will be and will have. Okay? Well, these very terrible times are coming, man. And it's all through the Spirit that many people are coming out and speaking about these times. And the prophet Ezra saw it. In 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17, he said, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And they are speedily approaching. He saw it. And it was a very terrible time. That's why he said, woe is me, woe is me. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So all of these things are going to be happening. Famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So there's no escaping the judgments of Yahweh Shemishai once you're not a part of the elect. So your hope should be to have that spiritual mark spoken about in Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4, that Thawah, to be preserved from the judgments that are coming. It's going to be truly terrible, man. Okay? And I can't emphasize that enough. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. You see? The dead shall be cast out as dung, as fecal matter, because there are going to be mass deaths happening continuously every single day, that there won't be any funerals. People won't have time for funerals and stuff. People are going to be trying to survive. There's going to be a famine. There are going to be plagues. It says a time of great tribulation. And then it says as well, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. So the earth is going to be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. It's going to, the situation is going to be a ruinous one. It's going to be pandemonium out there. And these are the times that Yahweh Shemishai has warned the world about, specifically the Israelites, about that these days are coming, and to repent and to return to our power. In regards to Esau, Edom, and their order out of chaos and their agenda and everything, it's all going to come to naught. All right, they're going to reach to a certain point, but the scriptures say that in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, right? Which means that, you know, he will get to a certain point, because the scriptures say that when he's about to fill his belly, then Yahweh Shemishai shall rain wrath upon him. So he's going to get it to a certain point. There is going to be a lot of chaos on the world, a lot of trouble, everything. And they're going to usher in the microchip and make it mandatory. And that's the mark of the beast. And then after that time, you know, when they're feeling, you know, however it is, they're about to fill their belly and whatever else, thinking that they've succeeded and whatever, then boom, Yahushua is going to return. All right? But these are the times that we're in, man, and they truly are very speedily approaching. And when you look at current events and you measure the time diligently, you can clearly see that something is cooking that is very sinister. Okay? So repent unto our power and hope to be saved, you know. For me, I consider myself as a member of the hopefully elect, because I hope to be saved by Yahushua when he returns. Okay, so with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, by Shema Kodesh. Shalom.